because the time that you have is probably more the time that he had. But the achievements that he made is far more than the achievements that we have. So it's very hard for a lot of us who don't have that lifestyle to relate to it. Because, well, how are we going to, who's going to have that luxury of having a job that they can just be full-time studying, right? Very few people that can do it. Even those who do, who maximizes the opportunity.
Exactly.
But with people like Mawlānā Madani, a lot of these figures, they were multifaceted. So that they have their teaching positions they have, the travels they do, the political activism, the bayans they're doing, the conferences they're doing. And then you have their personal life, the struggles of that comes about, the losing of children, the losing of his spouse, etc. So all of that alongside trying to maintain knowledge. That's what I think is so inspirational about reading these autobiographies, that you can actually incorporate those things in your life. And it takes away sometimes this idea that, because when you speak about the scholars in the past in these kind of idealistic versions, then they're not people that you can emulate. Because if I was to speak about someone like Sheikh Muallimi, for example, and say, look at Sheikh Muallimi, and the listeners are listening to this, and you're listening to this, you think, that's a nice story, but that's not my life. But then when I say, look at Mawlānā Madani's life, you have no excuse, because the time that you have is probably more the time that he had. But the achievements that he made is far more than the achievements that we have. So it does show you the shortcomings that come from our side. So I think these kind of autobiographies, etc., are far more useful.